Hey, New Hope, it's Pastor Zach here doing our weekly podcast. We had a really incredible concert Monday night. Jake Hamilton and the sound that came through and just rocked this place. It was so good. Not just because the music was good, but the presence of the Lord was powerful. We had a great altar ministry time. Lots of folks getting set free from stuff and giving their life back to God. And it was a great overall experience. We had tons of folks out, literally out from lots of places. Like we had a couple drive all the way from Massachusetts. We had people coming up from Pennsylvania, Corning, and as far as Buffalo and Albany. I mean, we had a lot of people descend on Little Bloomfield here. I think it might have been one of the coolest things that's ever happened in Bloomfield, but that's my personal opinion. So anyway, it was an awesome time. Lots of momentum built, and we're super excited about that. And so we'll have some shots and whatnot of that later, and we're going to have testimonies this Sunday from people that got touched by the Lord. So we're excited about that. So coming up is like the Super Bowl of Christendom, which, it's like the big event every year where we celebrate the death and resurrection of Jesus. That's what we're about. And so Easter is coming up, Easter weekend. And so we want to give you we want to give you some of the information of what we're going to be doing this Easter season. So we have 3 services coming up. Friday, Good Friday, which everyone knows is, the Friday before Easter. Good Friday, we're going to have a Good Friday service where we reflect on the cross, we take communion, and lots of good worship, old hymns, that kind of a deal. That's going to be at 6 o'clock for 1 hour. And so you'll want to check that out. Come, reflect on the cross with us, pray with us, and it's just going to be a good time. Next, we're going to have our regularly, I don't know why that's a tongue twister, but it is, scheduled encounter service on Saturday. That's the first Saturday of the month. That's the next day. And we're going to specifically take that time to pray for Easter services around the region. There's lots of people who haven't heard the gospel that will be going to church on that Sunday, that next day. So we'll be praying for the churches in the area that God would move with power. God would move with power on our church on Sunday morning. And so we're going to be doing that on Saturday night. Then Sunday morning, 10 a.m., our normal service, what we're going to be doing is having a normal resurrection service at our normal time, 10 a.m. And we won't have announcements. We won't have some of those interruptions. We're just going to do worship. We're going to do communion, and we're going to celebrate Jesus has risen. And so the only thing we want empty this Sunday is Jesus's tomb, not our chairs. If you get that, it's like a little thing, little pun, little whatever. We want to encourage you to invite your friends, family members, co-workers, anybody that you can think of. Get them to church on Easter. It's such a great opportunity. People are already thinking about church, wanting to go check a church out. Might as well get as many people as we can into this service, into these chairs, and tell them about the beautiful man Jesus who died for our sins, rose again so that we could rise one day with him. So anyway, I'm excited about Easter weekend. That weekend is going to rule and rock just as much as the Jake Hamilton concert did. So love you, New Hope. If you haven't been to New Hope before, I encourage you, Sundays at 10 a.m., come join us. We'd love to have you there. Otherwise, we'll see you later.